Hello everyone, this is Rakesh Kushwaha. Today I am taking very interesting topic, and the topic is maths is interesting. So many children are scared of that. They feel the most difficult subject for them is mathematics. So I'll talk about mathematics, how interesting it is and how attractive maths is. Let us begin. There are a lot, many things, many patterns. So maths is interesting and attractive as well. This video is for teachers and learners both. If you are a teacher, you will watch it teacher point of view, and learners will watch in their way. So first of all, the question is what is good about maths? So when I ask this question to many of my learners, they say I don't need to memorize or mug up everything. I mean, there are many things which come automatically or they come practically or by default. Maths is logical too, to handle real life problems. There is a lot logic in mathematics. You cannot say the thing like that only. You have to just, there should be logic behind it. Maths is full of creativity and logics. We'll discuss. Mathematical concepts develop a habit of decision making. If you are good at maths, you will be blunt, you will be straightforward, and you will give this. You will be the solution provider. You will be a good problem handling maker. So you develop mathematics concept, develop a habit of decision making. It's very scoring subject. Many students, they believe that we score well in maths, but when you are clear with your concepts and you know the basics or the topics well, every topic has practical hidden story behind it. It's not like you got a ready-made food so you are not liking it. When you prepare it, when you just put your flavor according to your need, then you start liking it. So let us come to the point, how to become good at maths. That is very, very important. So this is for students, and teachers can put their views at as well. They can add a lot in that because they all are experienced. I am just trying to assist you. So ask your doubts before it becomes too late. Please don't delay it. If you have any doubt, at that time only. Don't feel people will laugh, students will laugh. They will laugh when assessment will be there. It's always advisable to ask your doubt when it is too late. Then we say, practice the sums on daily basis to develop confidence in you. So practice means makes you perfect. Okay. So when you practice more, you become more confident. Learn connections between math topics and real life problems. So if you connect your topics with your life skills, because every student is having habit of asking why I am learning it. If the teacher says it is in your portion, it is in your exam, you may not like it. But when you come to know your real life skills, how it is useful and how it came into existence, then you will start liking them. So connections are important. Avoid missing maths class. Many children, they have a habit of missing it, or they are not attentive. They do some other subject in maths period. Then you forget. You may not score well, or you may not understand the subject. Don't hesitate to take help. If you don't know, you say I don't know, I don't understand. Be open. Basic skills and formula are essential to have good understanding. Now I'll just try to just generate. This is for primary or pre-primary section. The children love more visuals. So if you show them shape, they can recognize well. And then you can slowly and gradually, you can impart this in them. See, if for a child, if you put your password, mother's name, they may learn in a day because they operate a mobile phone. So how often you use it, how often you just show them, it makes a lot difference. And then slowly and gradually they start recognizing the image. You ask them to create their like a model. Give them some these cutouts and ask them to make robot or any other shape. See here, I found this ready-made clock, but I just thought a lot. You can just correlate with your topics. You can learn square 1 to 12 squares. You can learn cubes, and you can just learn the shapes, three-sided shape, eight-sided shapes. Many times the children don't know to write the nine-sided polygon they call. So they can write the names. If you learn the names on the basis of that, you can create them. So your presentation makes a lot difference. Connect new knowledge to existing. You know 1 to 12 numbers. Now 1 to 12 square you can learn, 1 to 12 cubes you can learn, 1 to 12 like the polygon shapes you can learn. Then I come here for creativity. I found this interesting when I was seeing this calendar someone has made. You can make your own wheel for numbers, squares and cubes. This is a model. You can just do like mathematical project. Suppose I have taken 4 here. So using this 4, you can introduce your corresponding angles, your alternate angles. You can vertically opposite angles, interior opposite angles. You can introduce parallel lines. You can introduce perpendicular lines. A lot you can introduce in a very innovative way. Okay, so there are ways how to make it. If you show them, if you just involve them, if you engage them, they learn in better way. Mathematics becomes dry subject if you just do calculation. I am coming to that. So this is suppose the difficult topic children find. This is not for 9th, 10th. In some boards it's their unit circle. So you can show them visual, like how cos is line and where is sine line, where is tan line. In international board they don't have sec and cosec. So this is sec second and this is cosecant. Cot is also not there for international, but in national board we have, Indian board we have. International, they have different types of mathematics. They are having core, they are having extended, they are having international maths, they are having additional maths, a lot. Even in IBDP they are having mathematical studies. Those who don't love mathematics, their food is not mathematics, then they have their standard mathematics, okay, higher level mathematics, and then they have further mathematics, a lot. So I request Indian government also to implement those they have started. So different types of mathematics according to their differentiation. Anyway, so diagrams and graphs play an important role in making difficult topics simpler. See here, when I was teaching in class this height and distance, I try to visualize them. So you cannot bring, now we are having online class, so I found this aeroplane and I connected to them. See, this aeroplane is just flying horizontally and it reaches from A to B. So they love when aeroplane is passing. I ask them which aeroplane you like, which is going which direction. And a boy or a man is looking from here, makes angle of elevation 60 degree here and 30 degree there. Then I took a pot, suppose you are teaching volume and surface area, whatever. This cone is there, it is filled. And when you put 8 balls, spherical balls, the water comes out. So you can show, you can visualize the image. It is not that good image, but they like. When you involve them with pictures and diagrams, they start liking it. Here, I know math is largely about abstraction. So when you say this abstract, they may not like it. But when you relate math to real world problems in practical ways, use visual images, graphs, give them first hand knowledge. If you involve, suppose you are teaching sum of angles of a triangle, you can give them 4 or 5 triangles and ask them to just find out the angles and add them. And they will come with wonders. Oh sir, I am getting every time 180, 180, 180. Then that is called first hand knowledge. And if you tell them in the beginning only the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180, that is second hand knowledge. So you decide you want to give them first hand knowledge or second hand knowledge. Involve them, engage them, give them teamwork. Then we have learn the formula, substitute the values, calculate and get your answer. It is the general way when teachers deal with the students, and they hate it. They feel sleepy because you have given the formula, substitute and all, and many scholars, they are bookworm children, okay, who are just starting to get marks, to just get 9900. They are attacking formula, substitution, calculation, answers. But believe me, your life skills, when you handle the problems, these things are very very important when you connect your life skills. Okay, so here teachers can invite learners to share their ideas. How will you find if the formula is not there? And then you introduce the formula. So formula is not to trouble you. Many children, they say, why, who made this formula? Call that man, I want to hate him like that. Who made mathematics? So they hate when you just involve them in calculation only. Involve them, ask their ideas, invite them. And if this formula is not there, how difficult the task is, then you give them the formula, so they will realize the value of formula. Calculate, calculate and calculate. They won't appreciate. So give more weightage to concept. So concept is more important than your contents. Okay, so concept is very very important here. So connect them. Again I am telling you, just be storyteller, tell them some story and then incorporate the story to connect the topic, and then they will start liking it. Now points to remember, I am not your teacher, I am just trying to assist you, I am trying to help you. Connect new knowledge to existing. Whenever you start any topic, please understand what previous knowledge is required. If they don't have previous knowledge, don't begin the topic. Their previous knowledge is very very important, or whatever they know, build the mathematical tower or mathematical complex on that. So previous knowledge is very very important, and then you decide what are your general objectives for this topic, what are the specific objectives for this topic, what they should know before you start the topic. Previous knowledge, the existing knowledge is very very important, and then they will be having long life skills with them. Engage them, teach what they need. You are teaching the small child or the higher level thing, he will run away. So teach what they need, what they want, that is important. Connect it. Use images, graphs and visuals, I have already discussed. Talk about keywords. Before you start the topic, you can ask them to make the list, or you only give them the list and ask them how many words you know. See, they will come with their wonderful idea, their story. I know my friends who are teaching English and Hindi, they say, sir, one poem I can finish in a day also, in 3 days also. I can teach one paragraph in 1 day. It depends. Okay, so it depends on you also, how you take it, the topic, and how you make it, because a teacher cannot do more than 4 or 5 sums in one class, so it becomes difficult for finishing the portion, so they run. Okay, so focus on reflection and feedback. See, feedback is very very important. Ask them whether they are understanding or no. Involve them. If you give the child name also in the problem, if you say, suppose the Rohit is standing here and he runs from there, here, if you involve them, they really like it. So focus on reflection, take their feedback. Okay, give your feedback, boost their confidence by assessment. Assessment is very important. You are teaching them, you are not assessing them, you will not come to know where do they stand. So assessment is very important. Some children, some parents, they don't like this. Sir, don't announce my child's mark, he loses confidence. No, the teacher comes to know where he stands. So it's assessment is very very important. Have proper time management. See here, many school management people, they don't like when you teach in slow way, because the parents will come say there is no revision time, so teachers are under pressure. So time management is very important, because they will not see your method of teaching. At last they will see the portion also. When you are taking your internal assessment, the topic is not over, how can you take? So you have to be very particular about your time management. Thank you very much. Please write your feedback. I am again telling you, I am not giving you training. You are well trained. I am just trying to give my views which can assist you, which can help you. Thank you very much. If you like the video, please share with your friends and your teacher friend and teacher friend. Thank you very much. May God bless you.